Today I have an unboxing of a very special football boot. I'm super excited to finally have these in hand and to try them out very soon. But without trying to spoil anything, let's just jump right into the video. Oh, here it is, bro. Here it is. Honestly, I'm not just bullshitting, y'all. I'm being for real. I'm really excited about these. If they're anything close to what these are kind of taking after, oh my goodness, they're gonna be fucking dangerous, for real. But all right, let's look at the tag. Boom, here's the tag right here. Let's go ahead and look at it. These are indeed the Vapor 16 Elite in the AG variation from Nike. Their newest launch, their newest generation of the Vapors. First time seeing this, bro. I'm excited. I'm excited. But here it is. So we saw the tag right here. Other than that, very standard box from your typical Mercurials that you would get, or any high-end football boot from Nike. All right, let's see. Let's open up this box. Here's the paper. Nike written all over it. Right here it says, delivered from the future in a cardboard box. That's kind of hard. I don't know. Let's see them. Here they are, bro. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Boom, bro. Here they are. The Mercurial Vapor 16 from Nike. One of the biggest brands to ever do it. In this AG sole plate. They're absolutely beautiful. Icy blue colorway. Oh, these are cold, bro. These are cold. Ah, these are nice, yo. These are really fucking nice. Check these out right here, yo. Yo, these are bangers. These are nice, yo. First impression. Okay, first impression came down to the looks, bro. These look cold, like on feet. I know they look crazy. I love blue. Is obviously one of my favorite colors, and just to have like this icy blue with like some darker blue right here. Ooh, these are nice, yo. I'm loving how this looks too, like this texture in here. It's supposed to be for distribution on the foot, the distribution of weight on the foot, so you don't feel a lot of stud pressure. Is it effective? We gonna see when I try it out, because I'm definitely gonna have these on feet, man. Quit playing with me. These are it right here, the Vapor 16. Absolutely beautiful. First impressions, they're really nice. I'm loving how they look. I know they're gonna look good, but the main thing, of course, with these new Mercurials is the integration of their technology grip knit found on their Phantom GX2. The GX2 for me is one of the best boots I've ever played in and tried, like in general, like the whole package overall, like is insane. The comfort you get from it, the additional grip, you know, the striking element on there, how light they are. They're super light. I feel like a lot of people don't take that into consideration, but they're honestly super light. They're as light as their previous version of the Mercurials. That tells you everything. So for me in general, the GX2 with the grip knit, wow, what a technology. So the fact that they were able to incorporate that into the Mercurials, I don't blame them at all. I know a lot of people are saying, oh, you know, I wish they would have tried something different, something new or whatever, but that is their new technology, grip knit, you know. We've only seen it for like 2 or 3 years, firstly on the GX1. So for me, that is their new technology, and it's so good. Of course, why wouldn't they ride it out until, you know, till it's dead? You know what I'm saying? Like, nah, the grip knit technology for me on the GX1 and now on the GX2 is one of the best technologies I've ever tried on a pair of football boots. Honestly, it's so good. So the fact that they incorporated that into their new Mercurial line, I don't blame them at all. I 100% get what they're going with. So that's obviously the newest thing additionally here to the new Mercurials, because the Air Zoom stays the same from the previous generation, so not a lot changes there. The stud pattern here in the AG Pro variation seems to be pretty identical to the previous version as well. The only thing that changes is this 3D like extra cleat that they put on there. You know, how effective is that going to be into doing anything? I don't know. I would say very minimal, but we'll see when we test them out, of course. But first impressions, they look amazing. They look really, really good. Let's take out the other pair as well. Let's see what else we get in the box. Here are both cleats. It looks like we do get a string bag traditionally with your top end models. It's an icy blue string bag with a Nike check. Nothing crazy. In the back, absolutely nothing. But you get one. Actually, there is some lettering here, as you guys can see there. What does that say? It says Nike, Calcio Nike. And it looks like it has it backwards as well. So, I don't know, cool little details, I guess, there. I mean, it's just a string bag, guys, just for the cleats. Nothing special here. So, let's go ahead and get rid of this box. Everything else is pretty standard on this. Toss that, and we're left with our cleats right here. I'm trying to feel how soft this upper is, because one of the things with the GX2 that really surprised me and just blew me away was how pliable and flexible the upper of the grip knit was on that GX2. Like, it literally requires you 0 break-in time to play in that football boot. That's how amazing it is. So I'm trying to see if this like pliability and flexness of that grip knit is incorporated in here, and it looks like it pretty much is. Like, just touching this like this, just kind of moving it around, you can tell that the upper, it is a little bit stiff out of the box. I will say it does feel a little bit stiff compared to the upper on the GX2. But of course, what I'm hearing a lot around the industry as well is that they incorporated the grip knit on here, but it is not to the full extent it is on the GX2. So this is like a minimal version of the grip knit, and you can kind of tell here, like this upper definitely still has a little bit of stiffness to it. It's definitely going to require you at least a break-in period, even if it's not a lot, but I think it is going to require some break-in period to get this upper really nice and soft and pliable and everything. It does feel just a little bit stiff out of the box compared to like the GX2, but nothing crazy. It does feel really soft. I can tell just by touching it like this that it is gonna mold very nicely to your foot once it is broken in. All right, so here I have the Vapor 15, now Nike's previous generation of the Mercurials, and since now I have the new ones, the Vapor 16, I thought it'd just be interesting to compare them just briefly, just like this. You know, on this generation, Nike was using their Vapor Posset upper on the Mercurial, which ultimately did ended up being very pliable and flexible as well, even though I feel like this upper, since it was a synthetic upper, it didn't stretch as much as any other fly knit uppers. Even though I get it, because the Mercurial is meant to be a more of locked down first type of boot, where it's kind of meant to hug your foot very tightly and whatnot. So I don't blame Nike for anything. I feel like this boot right here was amazing. I love how this felt, especially introducing their Nike Air Zoom unit on there. These for me were definitely up there for the best speed boots of 2023. Now Nike has introduced their Vapor 16, now incorporating their grip knit technology, and honestly, out of the box, these almost feel the same as these Vapor 15 now that are really broken in. So that just kind of lets me know that once I actually break these in, because they are going to require a bit of a break-in time based on what I'm feeling here. It is a bit stiff out of the box. You can hear it almost has that plasticky feel to it out of the box. You are going to have to break these in a little bit, but of course that's to be expected. But they do feel very pliable already being stiff as they are. So I know that once you break them in, the upper is just going to be absolutely beautiful on these. Apart from that, nothing really changes in terms of, of the air zoom unit. As you guys can see there, you still have your 3/4 length air zoom unit sitting right on the front part of your foot. So Nike has said that they've refined it in a way where now it's a little bit more responsive. Is it going to feel any different than the previous generation? That has yet to be seen. Once I test these out, I'm definitely going to let you guys know. But honestly, just on paper, what this grip knit is meant to do for this silhouette here, I already know these are going to be amazing football boots, 100%, because this technology right here by Nike's grip knit is amazing technology that they've created. It's absolutely beautiful. So I already know, I don't have to try these on a lot to kind of understand where they're going with this. This is meant to be a super light football boot, and once this grip knit breaks in, it's just going to mold to your foot. It is super light. I can already feel it, and the additional grip on the ball is going to be nice, because who honestly doesn't want additional grip on the ball, even if it's just a little bit, or even if it's kind of significant? I feel like it definitely helps out, especially on wet surfaces, you know, when it rains, or when the pitch is wet in the mornings due to the dew. You're definitely gonna want a little bit additional grip on the ball. So yeah, first impressions on these, they're beautiful. I absolutely love this icy blue colorway that they've done here. Another thing that I'm really curious about is to see the weight difference between these two. Of course, I have these in the exact same size, in the exact same stud pattern as well. So I'm really curious to see if there's any weight difference, if they've actually gone lighter, if they've gone heavier. What is the deal here? So let's find that out right now. Alright guys, so we have a scale here. I'm really interested to see if there's any weight difference between the Vapor 15 with their Vapor Posit upper and the Vapor 16 with their new grip knit upper. So let's go ahead and put the Vapor 15 on the scale. As you guys can see, they're weighing in at 168 grams. So a super light speed boot. Amazing boots in themselves already. Oh, excuse me. We'll just leave it at grams. So 168 grams. And now we're going to go ahead with the new Vapor 16 with the grip knit. And as you guys can see, they're weighing in at 166 grams. So actually 2 grams lighter than their previous generation. Is that significant amount of weight? Obviously not. Are you going to feel that on your feet? Obviously not. 2 grams is insignificant, but I'm glad they were able to stay around that same ballpark in weight, because if they were to be heavier, I don't know if that would have made the boot as appealing as it is now. But I'm glad to see they actually went down 2 grams. So these boots are going to be amazing. Alright guys, so that's going to go ahead and wrap it up for this quick unboxing and first impressions on the Vapor 16 Elite. I'm honestly super stoked and super excited to have these in hand. I'm definitely going to be trying them out soon. So if you don't want to miss my full honest thoughts and opinions and review on the Vapor 16, go ahead and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss that video when it drops. But thank you guys so much for watching this video. Go ahead and check out any of my other stuff if you want as well. And I'll catch you guys on the next one, okay? Peace.